Alright, knife enthusiasts and knife collectors. Today I just wanted to do this video about dorsal fin locks. I'm going to go ahead and apologize ahead of time. I did not bring my notes and I did not write a script, so I will be rambling. And I'm also at the park, so if it's windy or you hear my children in the background, I apologize for that as well. With that being said, I want to talk about these. Demko, ad20.5. Demko has a couple of different knives that utilize this lock. Very clickety-clackety. I like it, you know, obviously. When I got that, I realized that I liked it way more than all the other locks that I had, especially at the time. And eventually I saw this here Civivi with the power lock, super lock. And it sounds pretty nice too. Works just as well, maybe a tad bit smoother. Anyway, got those. I was pretty excited, and I started realizing that other companies do have some similar knife locks. So of course I had to try them all out and figure out which one was better, what the differences were, and they are all quite different. I didn't take them apart to check out the mechanics. You can find some other videos of people pulling some of these guys apart to show you how they work. I'll do my best to explain the differences and tell you why I like some better than the others. So, of course you got this. Sounds super good. You got the cold steel. Now the cold steel, it's a little further back here. Still pretty comfortable. You know, still flaps out good. Still goes back in good. And then the next one that I picked up was this Maserin. Now that's an Italian company. I'm not sure that a lot of people have heard of them. It's a little further back as well, flat. Works pretty well. I'll get into the differences in a second, but you'll see this one, it protrudes from the back. And then the newest thing that I got my hands on was this. And it's just a crossbar lock, but they have put a tab on the back that makes it operate like all of these. Now it does feel different. It feels a little stronger. That's a good point, because one thing I've noticed as time has went by, as much as I like these locks and as cool as they are, I've had a few issues. And the ones that I've had this particular issue with the most are these two, excuse me. So these two right here, if you're not careful, they can open in your pocket, and for different reasons. The main thing is that all of these can be opened by just swinging your hand if you try hard enough, some worse than others. This one is probably the best one as far as that's concerned, so I'm not going to demonstrate it, but the problem is this front piece, almost like a front flipper, if you have this in your pocket and something in your pocket touches this front piece, it very easily opens the knife with just the gentlest touch right there. It's a shame, because otherwise it's pretty sturdy. It doesn't flop open too easy. You can do it. It takes a good bit of force. The Demko can flop open as well. Not that hard to do. It just opens. Same thing with the Civivi, although it's a little better than the Demko probably. You can flop it open if you try hard enough. But this one, the Maserin, it flop open very easily. You just barely flick it and it's open. But they all have sturdy lockup. When they're locked up, they're locked up. They're not going nowhere. And the action's great on all of them, but you can't just flip that bad boy open. I don't love that personally. And this one, the blade sits out so far that you can open the blade very easily. And it has opened in my pocket before. From other things being in my pocket, it's just simply reaching my hand into my pocket. Can open this blade. And I love this thing. I hate to say it, but I can't recommend it to anybody because of how easily you could cut yourself. Love the aesthetics. Decent plunge grind. Jimping feels good. Everything about it's great. It feels great. But man, that could fuck somebody up. Excuse me. You got the CJRB here. It does not flop open. It's got the Omega springs in it. Some people like them, some people don't. Feels pretty smooth. Doesn't feel as smooth as any of these, but it feels perfectly fine. Might be my favorite, gotta be honest. I don't know. The safety concern to these two is there. Think what you will about it. All four of these will just flop open if you try hard enough. It's another thing to keep in mind. So, with that being said, I really can't wait to see more of this. They have a few things. They have the Simoon, which is a big beastie clip point, like crazy looking blade. We got more to come in the future. I can't wait to see this in like S90B or something. That's going to be insane. I'll love it. The Maserin, I wish I could love. I love everything about it, but how dangerous it is. This is okay. A little overpriced for what you're getting, honestly. You could say the same thing about Demko. Is what it is. The price on this is pretty good in comparison, that's for sure, but just can't get over that super weak detent. And then if I had to say the second best to me is going to be the Civivis. I know the Buster had the problem with the, you know, the stop pin being like right there close to the edge. This one's fine. It's like right there, so you get plenty of sharpening life, whatever, if you care about that. You can flop it open. You're going to try pretty hard. It's not going to open in your pocket too easily. It can. But if that safety issue is a concern for you, but you like a nice dorsal fin lock, then for sure, hands down, especially when they come out with some more premium variants, I think this is the ticket. As much as I like the rest of these, as much as Demko really got things going and Civivi has something cool going, and these Italian companies are trying new stuff, they might could fix that. And this is Cold Steel. I'm not a Cold Steel fan. I really got it just because, you know, it's another spy-in lock type lock. Anyway, hopefully I didn't ramble on too bad and you got a little bit out of this video. I definitely recommend this. For the price, it's good. The lock works well. If you don't like Omega springs, I understand. If that's the case, Civivi, probably the safest and smoothest one. It doesn't flick open as bad as the Demko. However, if you get the smaller Shark Hub, it does not flick open very easily at all. So that is another option. Because, you know, I've got a couple of these through the last year or two. This one, you know, it's a cheaper variant. Works well. It'll still flick open. But this guy is at least as good as the Civivi about not flicking open. So take that for what you will, and y'all have a great day.